Yes, back again to Naija 2.0 unfolding. Now, in part four, we're going to talk about the Israeli Hamas war. We talked about the war of narratives. We said what was playing out in Gaza is much, much bigger than a localized conflict. And we're going to talk about the clash of civilizations, talked about Samuel P. Huntington's thesis, talked about Henry Kissinger's New World Order, and pointed out how that Africa did not even appear at all on the map in terms of those who are making a bid to influence the incoming world order. And we said that, look, Africa's time has come. Now, again, I want to thank God that the Arab world did not fall for the devil's bait. You see, the pan-Arab resurgence of religious terrorism would go the same way that Adolf Hitler's Nazi Germany dream of a thousand-year Reich went if they had insisted on expanding that war in Gaza to become a regional conflict, which would have ended up exploding into a global, inferno. So I'm glad that it didn't go that way. Because you see, the Western world is also one of those making its bid. We're talking about the Russian bear, we're talking about the Chinese as well. And if we look critically from the African point of view, we would see that the Western world seems to have its own edge. You see, the Western world, looking into the age to come, has this very great confidence that based on its transhumanism narrative, it believes that it has what it takes, using the overwhelming force of things like artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, genetic engineering, talking about quantum mechanics, robotics, and the likes of bionic enhancements and things like that. You see, the Western world believes that it will dictate the coming, world order. But the African nations, we have something to offer here. And even though we must confess that we have been the unrepentant somnambulists in the ages past when the new world order was unfolding, Africa has awoken now. So all these seismic changes, the gale-wind force of change that is moving all over the whole world, you can see the death throes of an old era, and a new world order is about to be ushered in. Now things are different. We believe Africa has a predestined role to play now, but there are some major obstacles that we are facing. Like Bantu Stephen Biko said, we have an option that nobody else. We've been the fly on the wall. We're the unobserved observer that has watched everybody else dance naked in the market square. And this is why we are able to make an option available to the globe. An option that will be a win-win situation for everybody. Remember, Steve Biko did say that we are the ones who would gift the world with a form of governance that would wear a human face. So sit back, let's take a look at these things again, and we'll conclude.
Re-engineering Nigeria. For centuries, Africans have been despised, downgraded and oppressed by predatory nations, and we have been the fly on the wall through many changes of the world orders. Now, time has come and African nations are positioned as Steve Biko foresaw, to offer the nations of this world a gift that none else can supply, a global governance model that will wear a human face. This would include a hybridized upgrade of democratic rule, acclimatized, tropicalized and re-engineered as a global application. This is a creative innovation that could only come from the fly on the wall, opportune to see the nakedness of all the world's ethnic nations at their best and worst through human history. To achieve the peace we all desire, both Nigeria and the globe have to be reprogrammed and re-engineered. Naija 2.0 is unfolding. Our new nation, with a new program, is more than a dream, because it is backed up with a plan. We know many others have seen it too, but first things first. Nigeria must stop being myopic. The political class does not have the answer, and we need to arise and make them an offer they cannot refuse, so that our children and their seed will have a glorious future.